Ah, you're back. So, can I get you anything? Yeah, I wanted to buy one of your finest Stinky the Dino toys. Yeah, that'll be $80,000. Well, that escalated quickly. Man, I really want to try Sans Blaster. Keep your paws off my blaster, Storm. Alright. Come on now. It's time to get to work. Man, today's gonna suck. Oh, what's wrong? You hate work now? No, it's just like... I don't think we can really trust our new boss, that's all. Is it because he's a rat, or the fact that he killed our old boss? It's not that. Well, sort of. It's just... Listen, Storm. If our new boss can give us the week off, or any day off for that matter, then he's good enough for my book. But we barely know him. Yeah, and he's already a 10 times better boss than Darth Spongebob can ever be. But what about all the things that Nag said about him? Listen, if the rat is so bad, then no doubt that Nag has it covered, alright? We're just go with the flow and things will be cool, alright? Now let's hurry up and not be late, or else we'll get our head on a platter. Huh, touche. Hello, everyone. I take it that you all enjoyed your trip? I'll take that as a yes. Thanks to the teleporter provided by the now deceased puppy's right-hand man, I have successfully been able to summon you all into this new strange world that we now live in. And now that you're all here by my side, we can finally begin phase 2 of my brilliant plan. We can finally bring this whole city into shambles and take down that foolish emperor. Raoul, advanced mage of the dark arts. Razlo, a ghost and a master of stealth and surveillance. Helgen, known for his brute force and his butcher skills. And Maximus, our fellow top adversary of the Black Mages. With all of our combined strengths put together, we will be able to bring the entire city's inhabitants to follow our every whim. And once we burn this entire city to the ground, we will then march straight into the Emperor's chambers and bring him and his entire empire to shambles. Soon, he and his weak empire will be nothing but a faint memory. And there will be no possible way for our plan to fail. The human race will fall. We have an intruder in the premises. Cool it down, Helgen. It's just another one of the Sponge's idiotic workers. You may come in. Phew. It's a good thing I made it in time. Hey, SpongeBob. When did SpongeBob start hiring guests? I'm afraid that SpongeBob didn't do such thing. Wait. You didn't what? Didn't kill him? What do you take me for? A barbarian? Well, SpongeBob was relieved from his duties. He's being reassigned to something even more important. So, we call the shots here now. And for my first official act, we here at the council have decided that we must let you go. Wait, you guys are firing me? Don't take it as being fired. Think of it as being laid off. We haven't really found any positions for you right now. But I'm like the co-CEO here. Well, according to the reports made here by Darth Spongebob, he didn't necessarily know what kind of position you were taking anyways. And, well, according to his last report, you were supposed to be assigned to be promoted to sergeant. And, well, we would have needed a sergeant if I didn't assign one of my fellow colleagues to the position already. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. We're fairly sorry for the misunderstanding, but we're kind of in the middle of a meeting right now, so can you please leave the premises before we, force you out? Alright. But this isn't over. Did somebody order a pizza? Oh, come on, you were like 4 episodes late there, pal. Anyways, I think it's time for you all to go back to your workstations. As for you, Razlo, I have a special assignment for you. I want you to keep an eye on our special guest at location deceased. I have to say, Gray, I'm rather impressed in how you're running things around here. It's a shame that your associate Puppy won't be around to see it. Yes, his death was very unfortunate, but he was a fool to go to the Emperor straight on. He had what was coming to him. I'm still rather curious how you're gonna bring this entire city under your control just by running this little guard committee here. One step at a time, my friend. And besides, the guard committee is the one bringing the order around here. It's the only true source of power. Once I convince all the guards around here to join my side, it won't be long until the entire city falls under my rule. Still, there is a possibility for resistance. And what about this Stormtrooper and Sandtrooper you've been telling me about? They could be a problem. Oh, they're rather harmless. Besides, I need them. They're a major necessity for my plan. But if it makes you feel any better, I'll run a background check on them. Make sure that they can trust us. Well, then I best be going then. You seem to have everything under control around here. Just one more thing, Maximus. Make sure you bring this to the dump while you're out. What's wrong, Emperor? Oh, what? Oh, hold on. Yeah, just as I feared. It looks like we lost contact with our little symbol. Which means? Yes. It appears Gray has taken over the Stormtrooper Guard Committee. And that also means we may have lost our little spongy friend. We could have avoided this. We could have prevented it. We could have stopped him if we weren't so distracted. And someone could have saved SpongeBob. But that certain someone then blew his cover. I told you, it was all Nag's fault. Settle down, guys, settle down. We gotta think the clearer picture here. Now, Gray has replaced SpongeBob as the leader of the Stormtrooper Guard Committee. He's been one step ahead of us since day one. And he's been making many new friends along the way to keep us occupied. But we took out Puppy not so long ago. What other friends could he possibly have? He owns the guard committee. He practically has his own personal army now. You don't think a little rat like him would be able to lead such a group? Hey, he made it this far. So, I think it's our best bet to stop downing him now. Touché. Alright then. I think it's time for us to start to come up with a new plan. Oh, no you don't, you little screw-up. Your services are no longer required anymore. What the hell are you talking about? You're hired only for the use of undercover surveillance and to gather information. And it's clear by these unfolded events that you couldn't even handle that right. So I suggest that you head back to that bar of yours and drink your troubles away. Oh yeah, blame a guy for trying to help your silly club out. Alright, You can go chase rats for all I care, but you're gonna regret for missing out on this informative old hag. Huh. Well, that was uncalled for. Anyways, I heard that, he showed up not so long ago. Oh, please don't remind me of that. Apparently, he and his all-knowingness learned about the situation going on here, and now my life's on the line because of it. How so? Well, you see, this project was all his doing, and I was entrusted by him to ace it. And now, ever since Gray escaped, he's gonna ruin all that for me and him. And I ain't gonna let that fucking rodent ruin everything. And neither are you. Wait, what is that supposed to mean? What I mean is that I'm entrusting you to fix this whole mess up. And so help me if you fail. Well, there ain't gonna be no more donations for me. Or perhaps I'll just let your co-CEO, the Jakester, run things now. Oh, no, that won't be necessary. Whenever he runs things by himself, things get kind of, intense. Well, let's hope you don't fuck up then. Now, I want you to assign our operative to his newest task. I want him to check up on our friend at you-know-where. Wait, assign who to where? Well, we made it, and with 5 minutes to spare too. Does that mean we're going to live? Yeah, I think we made it scot-free. Excuse me, gentlemen. Are you Stormtrooper and Sandtrooper? Yeah, that'd be us. The boss wants to see you two. You two are due for a guard evaluation exam, and I advise that you head to his office immediately to get started. Aw, but I'm not good at exams. He'll be expecting you to do well. Don't disappoint him. Man, who was that guy? Beats me. Probably the rat's personal butler or something. Kinda strange that our boss wants us to do a evaluation test, even though we already met him like a week ago. Well, we did meet him along with our dead boss. Yeah, that was one awkward situation. So, what assignment does the Emperor want me to perform? Oh, you're gonna find out right now, Nag. Dag, I want you to meet our toponym scientist, Dr. Schwartz. Yet I still don't understand why our acronym stands for Nuke in My House. So, this is our agent? This snake? Yes, I'm afraid. Are you sure about this, William? Emperor's orders, Schwartz. You're not going to defy the Emperor, are you? Oh, of course not. I still enjoy life, you know. Now, come along. I'll explain the details. So, word is, you made contact with our test subject a long time ago. This Gray, correct? Yes. Our souls were traveling across the fictional multiverse, and then laid upon this world of yours. When things cooled down, I transferred my soul into this body. As for Gray, I'm not so sure. Why, you asks? Well, according to our scanners, 4 new subjects have just made contact into Stormtrooper City. Dimensionally, of course. How is that possible? Well, we've been thinking about it, but we have come to the conclusion that these 4 subjects may have mastered the power of dimensional travel. And we may also fear that these targets may have some connection with Gray. Could they be rats as well? We can't be certain. We haven't identified them yet. But it may be possible that just like with you and Gray, that they may have used their souls to travel dimensionally into this world. And, well, it's most likely that they may have found some host to take control of. Our enemies could be anyone. They're just like body snatchers. You don't think Gray may be bringing an army here interdimensionally, do you? I don't know what that little rodent is planning. But after the little disturbance at you-know-where, I think this may be the beginning. Then our greatest fears have been realized. We need to fix things now, and quick. Hold up. What are we doing again? You see, Nag, the Emperor has assigned you to a special task to rescue our MIA who's being escorted to the one location where we send disposables, so we can use them for later. We need you to find him and get him out of there before Gray does something horrible to him. The only catch is that we can't send you there in your current form. Your lollygagging has, well, unfortunately allowed Gray to learn of your existence. So instead, we're gonna have to send you there undercover. Pardon? You see, we've done our research as well, Nag. This device is capable of transferring a subject's life essence into a new living host. So, in a way, you will be living in a new body, as well as a new identity. Once the operation is a success, we'll be then sending you to meet with the MIA, and then convince them to help escape with you. However, escaping is the hardest part, unfortunately. The place is designed like a prison, keeping outsiders away and preventing our prisoners from escaping. But a snake like yourself has probably crawled out tighter places before, so you should do fine. Now, due to your past actions, the Emperor has made sure that you'll have no other choice but to perform this task at hand, so there's no running away from this. I understand. I'll face this menace alone. This ends now. Well, alright then, let's get started. Alright, Nag, just stand on the pedestal there and we'll begin the operation. Alright, bring out the test subject. So, it's Sandtrooper, right? Yep. So you might be curious to know why I only assigned you and Storm to this evaluation exam, even though I haven't assigned everyone else to one. Yeah, that kinda caught my suspicion. Well, from what I learned from your old boss, apparently you and Storm were his best Stormtrooper guards. And his best soldiers when he was running an empire back in the day. But now he's dead. And now we're taking orders from a rat. Shit happens, I guess. You seem to share a lot of chemistry with the late Darth Spongebob. Tell me, what are your opinions on him? Well, he was, extremely incompetent. And rather pathetic. If we're not busy guarding nothing, he'll sign us on missions to fight terrorists or rebels or something. Or on special occasions, we'll have to stop one of his old arch-nemesises. And to top it all off, we'll have to pay rent on a half-finished house of ours, while getting extremely low pay for long working hours. So, for the most part, working with him was pretty swell. So it's clear that anyone would be a better replacement than SpongeBob. Pretty much. Then what if I can say that I can better your work status around here? How so? I'll triple your pay. Okay, you caught my interest. I just can't believe my genius. We actually had a successful operation for once. So, who am I rescuing? So, it's Stormtrooper, right? I know what you're up to. Pardon? Well, it's not going to work. You're not going to win me over like the others, especially for what you did to Darth Spongebob. Not this again. Listen, it's clear that your mind has been shrouded by these despicable rumors made by my opponents, all because they don't believe I have what it takes for this job as temporary boss. So wait, this is all just one big misunderstanding then? Well, of course. Listen, about what happened to Darth Spongebob. He was only doing an undercover operation. Oh, you mean kind of like with Nag and Mario? Yes, just like them. Listen, the reason why this is happening is, well, Darth Spongebob won't be boss forever. He'll need an apprentice, like me for example, to take his place. That is why we're having this evaluation exam. To get to know each other and avoid any awkward situations when Darth Spongebob does unavoidably die by mysterious circumstances. Oh, I get it now. But what about Darth Spongebob? Well, to fix up this misunderstanding, Darth Spongebob was sent to a distant location to meet up with some old friends of his. Think of it as an honorary meetup or a birthday party. Ah, shit. That means I forgot to give him a card then. And it's gonna suck that I'm gonna be missing out on the cake too. Don't worry about it. Now, I need you and Sand to head out and rally with the rest of the folk down at Town Square. But why? Well, I'm giving a speech to the fine citizens of Stormtrooper City. You see, I need to prove to them that I am worthy of the title of temporary boss, and that I am more than capable of protecting these fine people from potential terrorists and snobby critics. Think of it as my way of proving to you all that I am more than trustworthy. Oh, well that sounds pleasant. But I'm still going to keep an eye on you, though. Oh, and so will I, you little runt. Now run along now, Storm. Your evaluation test is over, and don't worry, I'm sure you got an A+ somehow. Okay, I'll see you later. Thanks. I still don't trust him. Oh, don't worry. I know a friend of mine that'll keep an eye on him. So, I heard that the Emperor has devised a new plan to stop Grey, right? Correct. With the threat level increasing, we're doing everything we can to prevent this situation from getting any worse. And, well, not to mention, the Emperor has assigned all authority of this operation to me, so this is all I have to work with. Yeah, but bringing Nag to the front lines? It wasn't my idea, it was the Emperor's. Really now? You must be really desperate then. What do you mean? What I mean is that the Emperor's gotta be afraid of something if he's sending someone like Nag to stop Grey's plans. He's practically scraping on the bottom of the barrel at this point. Well, he has been rather tense with our past failures so far. However, Grey is a good enough threat to end his rule here. Look, I know things are falling apart here, but are we really going to lose any type of value by losing this place? I mean, the Emperor can always retreat back to one of his other territory if things go bad. And, well, his other territory is much better looking than this place ever could be. You just focus on stopping Gray and getting your end of the deal, alright? What exactly was I getting out of all this? Well, I don't know. Discuss it with the Emperor or something. Whatever. Anyways, found any clues on the hostage's whereabouts? You mean Kenny? Still haven't found anything useful. He's gone, long gone, and under Gray's clutches now. If only I didn't leave him alone in Storm and Sand's house, in the middle of the woods. You know, because Gray's a wooden critter, so, you know. We all didn't see that coming, Freddy. Well, except for me. I mean, it's common sense. Yeah, well, I lost my sense of reality long before I ended up here, so a mistake is a mistake, pal. A mistake that may give Gray a big advantage now, Freddy. Yeah, well, anyways, I'm heading out. A friend of mine told me there's gonna be some kind of rally at town square in an hour. Wait, what do you mean there's going to be a rally? Well, apparently there's going to be some kind of new leader in the Stormtrooper Guard Committee, and he's going to be giving a speech to the rest of the city folk. Not entirely sure what it's about, but I'm kind of curious, though. By the forces of Raven, it's already begun. How about you go back to that bar of yours and drink your troubles away? Bah, I'll teach that young bastard a thing or two once I drink my troubles away. Huh? Oh, sorry, sir. The bar is currently closed right now for maintenance reasons. And my reason is, I'm too depressed to work right now. Are you, Mario? Yeah, I used to be very popular back then. Big whoop. So what if the Wii U didn't sell too well because it didn't give in to the demands of the mature demographic, which caused us to go out of business? So what? Big freaking deal. At least we were trying to do something new for once. It was a good thing that video game crash occurred. At least then I'll teach them game developers a lesson. I bet they're having a real hard time trying to find a real job. Serve them right, them dickheads. Are you still here? I was sent here to give you a specific message. A message? From who? From someone that your Emperor has extreme interest in. Wait, what exactly are you going with this? We know all about you. About your role here, about your operations. We know that your mere presence is oblivious to the fine townsfolk of Stormtrooper City and all who reside in this world. Well, those days are over. Nag will soon bring everyone in Stormtrooper City under his iron fist. And once he regains control of all Stormtrooper City, his vast army will march into the Emperor's domain and topple down his pitiful regime. We promise that we'll not harm you, if only you tell us exactly how to get to him. You have 3 days to decide. Make sure you choose your decision wisely. You have the right to do so. Farewell. We'll be waiting. Oh boy. I'm all out of whiskey. So does anyone know what this is all about? Anyone? Is this thing on? Oh, it is? Okay. Attention, everyone. Quiet down. Good. I have summoned as many of you as possible here to discuss the more important matters about your most trusted guard committee. Is it me or is that rat talking to us? I don't know, but it looks darn tasty to be a Krabby Patty. Man, you slow down to LSD. Now, I take it that all of you have heard of the shocking news of Darth Spongebob's apparent disappearance. Who the hell is SpongeBob? Phew! We made it. Hey look, there's Gray on the stand. Do you think he noticed us? Well, I'll safely announce that Darth Spongebob is perfectly fine and well alive. Darth Spongebob, under his command of the Stormtrooper Guard Committee, has decided to leave on a very important expedition to insert location here, has decided to assign me, his most trusted adversary, to be his temporarily replacement boss until his return. And I'll take it from his original leadership and that his track record hasn't been so well when it comes to protecting the city lives here. Well, I don't know. Well, we have a Joker incident not so long ago. Well, then you'll all be happy to hear that those days are over. For years, I have stand by watching Stormtrooper City become the victim of crime, terrorism, and oppression. It has been proven time and again that Stormtrooper City has become the hot spot for terrorists and these so-called rebels. It has been shown that our once beloved city is to be defenseless against their attacks. And worse, our own guard committee has shown their incompetence to protect its own citizens from danger. Hey, we try our best. No, we don't. But I promise you, under my leadership, we will revamp this guard committee into a much more effective fighting force. And will push back the oppressors straight back to where they came from and destroy their own little hellhole that they created themselves. Thus to teach them a lesson to never mess with us again. You can either decide to join my side, or you can decide to live as sitting ducks, fearing the next bomb to blow up your own home. You'll all get to decide. So what do you say? You in? I thought so. Thank you all for your time. Looks like a new era is upon us. Yeah, I don't like it. Well, looks like our greatest fear has been realized. Is this the end? Not if I have anything to say about it. We're gonna stop that rat bastard one way or another.